Hey guys, and welcome back to the horror realm. Now, this is a very impromptu video. I was hiking, walking. Why I say that, I usually go really fast. You'll be really close because it's raining. God, I love the rain, but it's great weather out here. I'm actually planning on going to Ohio at a specific location to go look for Sasquatch signs and stuff. They've had a lot of reports in a specific area for a few years now, and I was going to go down there and check that out, but my girlfriend wasn't feeling well, so that got canceled, unfortunately. But it got me thinking, you know, if you've never seen, I want to know what your guys' theory, and gals, do you believe in cryptids? It's a very simple but interesting question because a lot of people don't. And that's fine. To tell you the truth, I do a lot of searching when I can for them, and it's super interesting, and it's something to do out of the ordinary, which is how I like to live my life. But, you know, it is ignorance on man's part to believe that we've discovered everything and we know everything, and you know, we've came a long way. We make things in labs, synthesize materials stronger than diamond, and we do a lot of good things. We're also a terrible species as well, but I'm just curious, what do you guys think about cryptids? Do you think there are different ones? Do you think, for example, the big ones, Sasquatch, Dogman, Thunderbird, the Rake, you know, these different sea creatures, which is more of undiscovered now. I know a lot of people put a lot of credence, you know, the ocean's like 75% unexplored still, so of course there's things in there that are very big that we haven't found, and people talk about big great whites over 30 feet, and I'm sure there's 2 or 3 of them out there, but that doesn't make them megalodons, and that doesn't make them cryptids, because they're real. Cryptids are real too, but cryptids is more of a fringe topic, but we know all about, not all about. Hell, that's a good point. Sharks, we are still learning about. So to say we know everything about every species, just asinine. And that's crazy to think that we think that we know all the species that are out there. I want to believe, I do believe in cryptids, and I tend to believe that there's all kinds of things we haven't discovered on this planet. Now, whether these animals or beings or dimensional beings, whatever they are, because I don't have one in my refrigerator, and I don't, you know, have one chained up in my basement either. So I don't know what they are. Have to be one of those things, I would presume, but I don't want to assume anything. Could be flesh and blood, paranormal, interdimension, different planets. There's all kinds of ideologies and roads you can take on what they actually are. I want to know, what do you guys think? Do you think cryptids are real? And it doesn't have to be Sasquatch, or Dogman, or Thunderbirds, or the Rake, Jersey Devil, Champ Lake. You know, there's the monster of Champ Lake. Go check out Champ. That's a pretty interesting sea creature, supposedly in the United States. Skunk apes. You know, and if you think they are a real, you know, thing, explain to me, do you think they're flesh and blood? Do you think they're paranormal? Do you think they're interdimensional? Or from another planet or universe or galaxy? All the above. And if you don't think they're real, I want to know why for that exact same reasons, just in reverse. And it's hard to believe in something that you've never seen, touched, smelled or tasted or anything. And there's, granted, a lot of video and stuff for Sasquatch. We'll just start with him or her or it. It's 2020, so we can't be limiting Sasquatch there, but we don't have a whole lot of facts. We got a lot of footprints, morphologies, stuff like that, and people think there's different types, which they are real. They're definitely different types, just like there's a little bit of difference between Asian and African American, Caucasian. Why wouldn't there be different subspecies of Sasquatch, Bigfoot, Thunderbirds, there's all kinds. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool to get into. So do I believe? Yes. I think personally it would be ignorant on humankind's part to think we've discovered everything, but it's so hard to make that claim with the lack of evidence and with all the hoaxers out there putting the topic to shame. Also, cryptozoology is absolutely fascinating. Basically, that's the study of undiscovered creatures, animals. It goes right along with cryptozoology. So check that field out if you've never heard of cryptozoology. It's something you should check out. There's all kinds of information. Yeah, there's definitely some kooks. And there's definitely some people that are doing it from a scientific method. And there's people out in the field just doing it like I do it and only reporting what they see. And that's the people. I'm not going to give you names or anything like that because I don't want to lead you one way or the other. I want you to go out, just type in the word crypto, then type in another search bar, cryptozoology, gather information and make your own.
Total distance 3 miles.
Oh, hold on.
Total time 1 hour 6 minutes and 45 seconds.
That's funny.
Split pace 22
right.
minutes 32 seconds per mile.
I'm hike walking here in the rain here. Gotta dodge some water real quick, but yeah. We don't let the weather affect us here at the Horror Realm. We toe the line, get outside and do stuff and things. But sorry about that. I digressed to what I was talking about. Back to my previous lecture here, which is about cryptids. And basically, I do believe, and basically you need to go and do your own research and figure out your own opinion. Like I said, to reiterate, go to any of your favorite search engines, type in cryptozoology, type in cryptids, and type in the area where you're from and see the history. After you find one of these things and in your geographical region, go into research the history, and I think you'll be surprised to see the wealth of strange and weird things that have actually occurred in your neck of the woods. I think it'll surprise you. I definitely don't believe everything you say. The early, let's say, 1700, 1800 papers or historically bad for trying to drum up news and make a story where there wasn't, or take a kernel of truth and turn it into a full-blown story of extra things that never happened in the story. I can't think of the word right now, so excuse me. But yeah, they would make up a whole lot more other details and things that didn't happen. But on the same note, those kernels of truth are true, and they came from somewhere. And it's definitely go check out, and if you get really interested, go check out the microfiche. Check out the old timers in your area, and they'll great source. Libraries still are great sources. People are really good historians. Most of them. I don't want to generalize, but I am, I guess, or stereotype. But a lot of them like history, and especially your town, your city. You'll find a lot, or your province, or your country, wherever you're at, watching this, and I thank you. Hey, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. We're going to get out there, and we're going to do it this spring and fall. We're going to take you guys on some trips, have some more cool things like this to talk about, so forth and so on. I thank all 107 you guys for subscribing. Be sure to tell some people about us and grow our little family. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it's crazy what you'll find out about your area just by a simple search. And don't forget about which that's one thing I don't like kind of about our culture, is once you get old, here we're talking 70s, 80s, 90s, 100s, people are living 110 now. And you know, that people discard them, having mental issues, or you know, forgetting things. The wealth these elderly people have are amazing, and they didn't make it that long not to be smart. Sure is a little lucky getting that old. Most of them worked hard though, and they're smart. And if you find one that knows your history, not even about cryptos, just getting the history of your area is a good starting point. But most of these old timers will definitely have stories to tell you. And before they're gone, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get them on camera and get these documented in a good way, instead of you know, passed down through oral tradition, which is also awesome. But now, 21st century, you know, we can do all kinds of things. It's definitely cool to just pull your smartphone out and ask them if it's okay if they state their name and age and date, and record them. Just do a little interview with them if they wouldn't mind. But if not, then get you a piece of paper, old papyrus, and writing utensil, and take notes. Won't kill you. So yeah, that would be my my first steps. That's what I would tell you to do, is to check out your geographical region, check out the stories, the history, find some good sources and information about your area, and then slowly broaden your search if you'd like, just to see, you know, what else is going on around you. And you can go state by state, and then your country, and then maybe you'll have another epiphany, maybe a new profound love for cryptids and the things we don't explain that are there, in my opinion. But it'd be cool to see, in your opinion, if you don't agree, why you don't agree. Don't just say, no, it's stupid, I don't agree. Nah. Just logically tell me in the comment section down below why you know, don't agree that cryptids are real. And you think cryptozoology is a pseudoscience. So, but if you do already have a knowledge in cryptozoology and do follow cryptids and hunt, well, let me know that. Let me know your experiences. If you've ever had an experience with a something out of the strange, as far as a cryptozoological animal or being, or interdimensional being, or whatever they are, put it in the comment section. I'd love to read it and hear your story of some of the things you've noticed in the woods or at your house. I don't have to. Look, there's a misconception that a lot of people think you have to go in the middle of nowhere to find cryptids. You don't. Just go to your local park. Most people have their head so far down their phone that they don't even know if there's anyone behind them or not when they're walking. Just go for a hike in the woods and just look around. Just look around you, okay? See, look at this wonderful weather we're having here. This is amazing weather. I love the rain. There's nothing better than the rain. So, of course, I like the rain. You can sneak up on things in the woods, but you can't hear them as well. One things I learned spending my time in the woods, you can definitely use the rain to your advantage. And you can definitely, while I love walking in creeks and things, that way you don't leave footsteps where you've been. Just little things you pick up. But anyhow, that's for another, we'll do some tracking maybe sometime. I can talk to you guys about that. But what I really want to know this video is if you've got any stories as well. Let me know your cryptid stories, guys. Comment down below. Let me know if you've got any encounters of any creatures out of the ordinary, whether you believe in cryptozoology, whether you believe in crypto altogether, and whether you don't believe in cryptozoology and you think cryptos are nonsense and it's a bunch of hogwash. So let me know, guys. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Get out and do stuff. And as always, stay creepy.